take a moment to relax and let this story ease you to rest. Peony and the Star Child named William. This story is about the beautiful, unbreakable bond between a human named Peony and a star child named William, filled with adventures and heartfelt moments. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of a lush valley, lived a gentle girl named Peony. Her wide, curious eyes sparkled with the same vibrant hues as the flowers after which she was named. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold and rose, Peony would sit by her window and gaze at the twinkling stars, whispering secrets and dreams to the night sky. Particularly serene evening, as Penny lay beneath the sprawling branches of an ancient oak tree, she noticed a new star gleaming more brightly than the rest. Struck by its brilliance, she made a wish upon it, hoping for a friend who could understand her dreams and share in her adventures. To her surprise, that very night, the star descended from the heavens, transforming into a glowing figure. He introduced himself as William, a star child sent to Earth to fulfill her wish. William's presence was ethereal, his skin radiating a soft luminescence, eyes filled with the wisdom of 1,000 galaxies, and a kind smile that could light up even the darkest nights. Penny and William quickly became inseparable, exploring the mysteries of the village and the surrounding forests together. They discovered hidden glades where the trees whispered ancient secrets and streams that sang melodious tunes. Penny felt an unspoken bond with William, one that transcended the boundaries of earth and sky. One day as they wandered through the forest, they stumbled upon a hidden grove, where a beautiful tree with blossoms that shimmered like the stars grew. William explained that this tree was special. It connected the world of the star children with Earth. Each blossom held a secret from the cosmos, and if one listened closely, they could hear the echoes of the universe. Penny was enchanted by the tree's beauty and the stories it held. She spent hours under its branches, listening to the tales of distant stars and planets, feeling a deeper connection to the world around her. And seeing her joy, promised to visit the tree with her every night. As seasons passed, their bond grew stronger. Peony learned the language of the stars, a melodic and ancient tongue that filled her heart with warmth and wonder. William, in turn, became more human, learning about the earth, its seasons, and the simple joys of life, such as the scent of fresh rain on soil and the soft rustling of leaves in the wind. One fateful evening, as Penny and William sat beneath their favorite tree, the time came for William to return to the stars. With tears in her eyes, Peony hugged her celestial friend tightly. William assured her that though he must leave, their bond would remain unbroken, as constant as the stars in the sky. With a final, radiant smile, William ascended to the heavens, becoming the brightest star in the night sky. Peony, though saddened by his departure, found comfort in the knowledge that her friend was watching over her, lighting her path even from afar. From that day on, Peony never felt alone. Each night, she looked up at the sky and whispered her dreams to the brightest star, knowing that William was listening. She continued to explore the world, carrying the stories of the cosmos in her heart, spreading the warmth and wonder she had learned to everyone she met. And so, Peony's life was filled with wholesomeness and serene joy, a testament to the beautiful bond she shared with the star child named William. Let's turn to the next gentle story. Gloxinia and Amoris, a magical bond. This story is about a kind-hearted woman named Gloxinia and a snake named Amoris, who form a magical bond and break a curse through selflessness and love. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and ancient forests, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Gloxinia. Our cottage was surrounded by a vibrant garden filled with colorful flowers that seemed to bloom all year round. Gloxinia had a special gift. She could communicate with nature in a way no one else could. Every morning, she would go into her garden and greet the flowers, trees, and creatures that lived there. One day, while tending to her garden, Gloxinia noticed something unusual. Among the roses and lilies, a small snake with glistening scales as bright as the dawn appeared. Gloxinia, never one to fear the creatures of nature, was intrigued and decided to learn more about the snake. She knelt down and extended a hand. Well, hello there, what's your name? To her surprise, the snake spoke in a gentle voice. I am Amaryllis. They've been enchanted by a spell, and I need your help to break it. Gloxinia, determined to help her new friend, invited Amaryllis into her home. Over the following weeks, the two spent their days searching for the magic that would break the spell. Gloxinia learned that Amaryllis was once a beautiful woman who could transform into a flower, but a wicked sorcerer, envious of her beauty, had turned her into a snake. Gloxinia and Amaryllis explored the ancient forests and consulted wise old trees and mystical creatures in search of a solution. One evening, under the silver light of a full moon, they met an ancient oak who whispered to them the secret of the spell. Love and kindness are the most potent magic. Only a true act of selflessness can break the sorcerer's curse, the oak said. Gloxinia knew what she had to do. She offered herself to the sorcerer in exchange for Amaryllis' freedom. Yet, upon seeing her bravery and the depth of Gloxinia's kindness, the sorcerer's heart softened. He relented, freeing Amaryllis from the spell. With a flash of light, Amaryllis transformed back into her true form, an ethereal woman, with hair as radiant as the sunrise. She embraced Gloxinia, thanking her for her unwavering friendship and courage. Their bond only grew stronger, and the magic of their friendship continued to blossom. Together, they restored peace and positivity to their village, making it an even more magical place to live. And so Gloxinia and Amaryllis proved that love and kindness are indeed the most powerful magic of all. Here, else is another tale to carry you further into rest. Bluebonnet and Star, a heritage of friendship. This story is about Bluebonnet, a human girl, and Star, an elf, who form a deep friendship and save Bluebonnet's village by uniting their heritages. In a serene village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a kind-hearted human girl named Bluebonnet. She loved nature, the whispering forests, and the melody of the bubbling brook that flowed gently behind her cottage. Her days were spent weaving garlands of wildflowers and sharing her smiles with everyone around. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of pink and gold, Bluebonnet found herself wandering further into the woods than she had ever ventured before. She followed a path that twisted like a ribbon until she arrived at a hidden glade. It was here that she first met Star, an elf with eyes that sparkled like the night sky and hair as silver as moonlight. Star was busy tending to a grove of glowing blue flowers. Intrigued by the sight, Bluebonnet watched in awe. Her presence was soon noticed, and Star looked up with a warm smile. Fellow human girl, Star greeting. At Star, guardian of this enchanted glade, Bluebonnet returned the smile, her curiosity. Well, hello, Star. I'm Bluebonnet. You've never seen flowers that shine like these before. They are special. Star explained gently. These are Star's tears, flowers that only bloom under the light of the moon. They carry the legacy of our ancient heritage. From that evening on, Bluebonnet and Star became fast friends. They would meet at the glade, sharing stories of their worlds. Bluebonnet spoke of the human village, its traditions, and her love for its simple beauty. Star in turn shared the rich history of the elves and the magic that pulsed in every corner of the forest. As the seasons changed, their bond grew deeper. Bluebonnet learned the ancient songs of the elves, and Star grew to appreciate the resilience and kindness that defined human nature. They discovered that despite their differences, their hearts beat with the same rhythm of love and respect for their heritage. One fateful winter, the village faced a crisis. The wellspring that provided their fresh water had dried up. The villagers were distraught, and Bluebonnet felt their despair keenly. He decided to seek help from Star and the magic of the enchanted glade. Star, Bluebonnet called out as she entered the now covered glade. Our village is in trouble. A wellspring has dried up. Star I thinned with concern. We must act swiftly. Follow me, Bluebonnet. There is an ancient ritual that may revive the wellspring, but it requires the unity of our heritage. Together, they journeyed to the heart of the glade where the star's tears bloomed brightest. Or began to chant in the old elvish tongue, while Bluebonnet sang the traditional songs of her village. The air around them shimmered with magic, and slowly, the ground began to pulse with life. As their voices intertwined, the snow melted and the earth beneath them trembled. Water began to bubble up, pure and clear, filling the wellspring once more. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Bluebonnet embraced Star. Thank you, Star. You have saved our village. Star smiled warmly. We saved it together, Bluebonnet. Our heritages, united, have the power to heal and nurture. From that day forward, the bond between Bluebonnet's village and the elven glade grew stronger, rooted in respect and the shared appreciation of their unique heritages. Bluebonnet and Star's friendship became a cherished legend, reminding all who heard it of the magic that lies in unity and the strength found in honoring one's heritage. Here helps Thunder's story to ease you into the night. Aster and Zinnia in the Singing Meadow. This story is about Aster, a kind-hearted girl who learns the true power of fairness and kindness from the magical Singing Meadow and its guardian flower, Zinnia. In a small village nestled between rolling hills lived a young girl named Aster. She was as radiant as the flower she was named after, with golden hair that flowed like sunshine and eyes as blue as the summer sky. The villagers adored her, not just for her beauty, but for her generous spirit and fair nature. One day, while wandering through the fields near her home, Aster discovered a meadow she had never seen before. The meadow was filled with vibrant flowers swaying in the gentle breeze. But what caught Aster's attention the most was the sweet, melodious sound echoing through the air. It was as if the meadow itself was singing. Aster followed the enchanting music to the heart of the meadow, and there she found a peculiar flower. This flower had petals that shimmered like gemstones, and it seemed to be the source of the enchanting melodies. When Aster leaned in closer, the flower spoke to her in a voice as soft as silk. Hello, Aster. I am Zinnia, the guardian of the Singing Meadow, said the flower. I sense that you have a heart full of kindness and fairness, which is why I am allowing you to hear the meadow's song. Aster was amazed. Why, thank you, Zinnia, she replied. The music is so beautiful. Can everyone hear it? Then Zinnia's petals swayed thoughtfully. No, not everyone. Only those who display true fairness and kindness can hear the melody. It is a gift given to those who have the purest of hearts. Aster nodded, understanding the gravity of Zinnia's words. She vowed to keep the secret of the Singing Meadow and to live her life with even greater fairness and kindness. Over the following months, she continued to visit the meadow, basking in its harmonious tunes and learning from Zinnia's wisdom. Word of Aster's increasingly kind and fair actions spread through the village. People began to notice the change, and inspired by her example, they too started to show more kindness in their everyday lives. The village became a happier and more harmonious place, much like the singing meadow itself. One day, a terrible drought hit the village. Crops withered and the wells ran dry. The villagers were in despair. Aster, determined to help, went to the meadow for guidance. As she arrived, Inia's melody was somber and slow, reflecting the sorrow of the land. As Inia Harvester cried out, "Is there anything we can do to save the village?" With a gentle rustle, Zinnia replied, "Aster, the meadow has chosen you for your fairness and kindness. And now, it is time for you to use those qualities to save your people. Spread the word that the only way to end the drought is through unity and fairness. Every villager must work together, share their resources and help one another. Only then can the balance be restored." Aster nodded and ran back to the village. She gathered everyone and explained Zinniak's message. Though it was difficult, everyone agreed to share what little they had and to support one another. Slowly but surely, the sense of community and fairness brought hope back to the village. Miraculously, the clouds began to gather, and soon raindrops started to fall, nurturing the parched fruit. The villagers rejoiced, and Aster knew in her heart that it was their collective effort, spurred by fairness and kindness, that had saved them. From that day forth, Aster, guided by Zinnia's wisdom, continued to lead her village, ensuring that fairness always prevailed. And every night, the village was serenaded by the soft, soothing song of the singing meadow, a reminder of the power of kindness and fairness. Good night, and thank you for being part of